Hello everyone, welcome to the new session of Science and Technology Mains 365 for 2024 Mains Examination. So we will start from further lecture that was uploaded uh, in this channel, okay, and you can watch that videos. I created this playlist for Mains 365 for all subjects, okay, so you can watch that video and revise the quick notes thoroughly, okay, and don't skip other video for the confidently you could be able to solve the means number of questions related to means, and it will be 20th September means examination will be started, okay. So you can watch these videos from my portal, okay, from my YouTube channel. So uh, let's start from the new topic, that is this use of artificial intelligence for drug discovery and development. So artificial intelligence is dominating around the world, and this artificial intelligence applications are very useful in various sectors, like you can mention in agriculture or health, education, or any other sector which you can use these artificial intelligence technology, okay. So we will study the use of artificial intelligence for drug discovery, and how can artificial intelligence used for drug discovery and its development. Because this high technology of artificial intelligence, this would be transformed various sectors through its precision and well developed technology, okay. So uh, I will give you the quick facts about artificial intelligence for its uses in drug discovery and its development. So artificial intelligence is transforming drug development by accelerating discovery, or it will be target those parts which are creating diseases, various diseases like cancer cell can be diagnosed by the artificial intelligence, okay. So recent the uh, treatment cancer treatment uh, project is successfully created by the Indian scientist, okay. So you should remember this, that artificial intelligence uh, is used to target discovery of the disease, okay, and through artificial intelligence drug can be discovered, and their development will be can be possible, okay. So what are the drug various new drugs formulated through artificial intelligence? Like you can mention these drugs, like one second, like DSP. DSP, you can you could use these medicine in your notes, okay. You can write these various medicines which are developed or which are formulated by artificial intelligence, these new drugs, okay. So DSP 1181, and this drug is used for obsessive compulsive disorder, okay. And next is halicin. Halicin, it is also a new drug, and which is used in halicin halicin which is used in antibiotic resistance, okay. antibiotic resistance. And next is BMS 986195. Okay, so these are this is the code and this is the drug. Okay, so you should remember this, and either you can revise or you can learn this or not uh, important, but BMS will be useful for your example point of view. Okay, and this medicine is effectively used in to discover potential treatment for fibrosis. Okay, so it is used in to diagnose potential treatment of fibrosis. Okay, and we will understand that how artificial intelligence is already making an impact on healthcare. So in healthcare discovery, the artificial intelligence making good example or good way to treatment or to discover any healthcare disorders. Okay, so first you can mention artificial intelligence is impact impacting in the cancer treatment. Okay, cancer treatment, cancer treatment or compounding compounding discovery. Okay, compounding discovery. Okay, and the second impact is MEK protein. This is the name of protein. Okay, this is the inhibitor identification used for inhibitor identification, or this can be used in inhibitor or inhibit the identification of any mark. Okay, and next can be impact in Alzheimer Alzheimer disease Alzheimer disease, and this disease is therapeutic targeting. Make the artificial intelligence is very precision like application. Okay, and next is novel antibiotic discovery, and you already know the COVID-19 therapeutic research is also possible because of effective artificial intelligence discovery. Okay, and this is the introductory part of artificial intelligence use in the healthcare system. So we will know the role of artificial intelligence in drug development and discovery, like enhanced target discovery. Okay, enhanced target discovery. Okay, like AlphaFold and RostaFold. These are the advanced tool of artificial intelligence. Okay, which revolutionizes discovery in the health sector. So you can use this uh, role of artificial intelligence, and it improved efficiency efficiency in terms of the drug target interaction studies. Okay, around 75 to 76% the guided precision of this artificial intelligence to improve efficiency of the drug target interaction studies. Okay, so you can use this also. And the next is cost reduction, because cost of every medicine, especially like uh, cancer medicine. Okay, cancer drugs is very high cost, but artificial intelligence will improve its cost reduction. Okay, or deep neural networks and generative diffusion based on architectures. Artificial minimizes the need for expensive and time consuming laboratory experiments. Okay, so these are some cost reduction application of artificial intelligence. Okay, and artificial intelligence can also use to reduce drug development costs. Next role is The versatility in predictions, because predict interactions involving any combination of protein, DNA, RNA, small molecules, and ions, broadening the scope of drug development research. So, versatility in predictions. Artificial intelligence can predict very precisely in very simple manner compared to other technology. Next role is in improved drug design. The artificial intelligence algorithms are very important, okay, to predict that how a molecule will interact with a target protein, okay, because artificial intelligence can guide a precision target to interact with the protein and will find that what protein healthy or not, okay, and it allows for more targeted drug design with better efficacy and fewer side effects, okay. So you should remember this rule of artificial intelligence for drug discovery and development, okay. Next is limitations of artificial intelligence drug development. So what are the limitations? Like limitations of prediction accuracy with either 100% or it's less. So accuracy is up to I think 80%. Okay, 80% accuracy for this artificial intelligence drug development. Okay, so 80% accuracy. Okay, and the next limitation is restricted applications. Artificial intelligence cannot use to discover everything related to body parts, okay, like it does not affect preclinical and clinical trials. So you should remember this, okay, very important point. So artificial intelligence enhances early phases like target discovery but does not affect preclinical preclinical, okay, preclinical and clinical trials, okay. During clinical trials artificial intelligence cannot help. And next limitation like hallucinations can also be defined that diffusion based artificial intelligence models or generate incorrect predictions due to inadequate training data, okay. So model hallucinations also cannot be predicted by the artificial intelligence, okay. And next limitation can be the restricted tool access. Restricted tool access means advanced tools like AlphaFold. We have seen this, okay. Alpha Alpha Fold, okay. AlphaFold 3, okay. And AlphaFold 3 tools, advanced tools are not publicly available, limiting verification and broader use. So these are very technical word that you can remember again and again, okay. You should revise again and again, then you will be able to recognize or recall these tough or these complex words, okay. Next limitation is lack of computing infrastructure. That India, especially India, particularly India, lacks extensive computing resources like high speed GPU, hindering artificial intelligence driven drug development, okay. Next limitation will be the shortage of skilled professionals, because in India that education is very high accuracy, but the skilled labor force are very low or limited compared to other countries like US, China, and also limiting innovation in India as well, okay. So this is the shortage of skilled professionals. Next limitation, the data quality and quantity. Data quality as well as quantity, that you often seen that you often seen see that very limited data providing through Wi-Fi or any high-tech company which are delivering the data internet, okay, in urban as well as in rural areas. So data quality is not accurate. Then if foreign uh, companies regulating their data quality in the foreign like US, so 4G high speed will be more than that of the 3G, okay. But in India, that means 5G is uh, creating in this in India, but it is regulating only like 2G compared to the foreign countries, okay. So this is the quality of data is not uh, best than that of the other country for regulating or modeling artificial intelligence systems, okay. Next limitation will be cost and technical expertise, because implementing artificial intelligence in drug discovery requires substantial investments in infrastructure and skilled personnel, okay. And next limitation can be a lack of standardization. Standardization means absence of standardized data formats, collection methods, and analysis techniques in drug discovery hinders the effective comparison of studies and data sets, okay. So these are the some limitations related to drug discovery through artificial intelligence. And what should be done next, we can understand that what should be done either by government of India or through the private sector or the civil society organizations like NGOs. So, data privacy and regulatory compliance should be comprehended by the government. So, it strict adherence to data protection regulations like GDPR is essential in artificial intelligence driven drug discovery to address ethical and legal concerns regarding patient data privacy, okay. And investment, high investment in research and development through PPP model, either can public private partnerships, okay, and through innovation and commercialization as well, okay. Next is the regulatory framework, because the very rules and regulations of Indian democratic system are very complex or very stringent, that the general people, layman people cannot understand these complex system. So, establishing supportive regulations, balancing innovation and safety is crucial. So, investment in infrastructure like high performance computing facilities is necessary for artificial intelligence driven research. Okay, and next can be the public-private partnership for the collaboration among academia, government, and pharmaceutical firms accelerates artificial intelligence adoption in the industries. Okay, and you can also mention a case study related to eye-oncology artificial intelligence project. This eye-oncology artificial intelligence is to develop an artificial intelligence powered platform to help oncologists select the most effective treatment for cancer patients based on their genetic makeup. So, oncologist means to discover the genetic disorder in the patient. Okay, government programs for the promotion of artificial intelligence in healthcare. What should be written for this artificial intelligence used in drug discovery? So, government programs such as Ayushman Bharat, Digital India Mission, okay, and Human Genome Project, and Health Stack, indigen program. Okay, and also you can use the ICMR role or ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research guideline of use of artificial intelligence in healthcare. Okay, and also it is a Rawat platform. Arawat means artificial intelligence research, analytics, and knowledge assimilation platform, that India's first AI specific cloud computing infrastructure. Okay, and this also can be you can use the conclusion part. If this if the use of artificial intelligence for drug discovery and development will ask the questions in the mains 2024. Okay, so you should conclude this, that the artificial intelligence market has witnessed significant growth from around 200 million in 2015 to 700 million in 2018, with projection indicating a surge to $5 billion by 2024. So this is the target of $5 billion by 2024. The integration of artificial intelligence in drug discovery has the potential to revolutionize the pharmaceutical industry and healthcare sector in India and further support India's position as the pharmacy of the world. So you can write these brief conclusion. Okay, so that examiner, your answer will be created. The examiner's uh, good point, examiner's mind has a good point or good conclusion in your answer part. Okay, and these are the government program we have discussed. This the government program for the promotion of artificial intelligence in healthcare, and we have concluded the this use of AI for drug discovery and development part. Okay, and we will going to move next part, that is the artificial intelligence impact on elections, balancing promise and peril. Okay, so artificial intelligence impact on elections. I will tell you that, or let me tell you that while artificial intelligence promises numerous benefits, its misuse, particularly in elections, raises concerns as well. Like we can use this misuse of artificial intelligence in 2024 elections worldwide, including in India, mark a pivotal moment as artificial intelligence impact on electoral behavior becomes increasingly evident. So what are the promises of artificial using artificial intelligence for elections? That campaign strategy revolution, okay, information campaigns, technological advancements, micro targeting voters, influence through personalization. So these are the promises of using artificial intelligence for elections. And what are the prelims of using AI for election? For manipulating electoral behavior. So very high chance to manipulate electoral behavior of any voters. Okay, through bots and automated social media accounts. Okay, uh, you can use various examples related to misuse of artificial intelligence to generate fake accounts. Okay, or fake accounts around the fake accounts around the world. Okay, like we can see here that let me tell you that Argentina, we can take example that Argentina before November 2023, that Argentina presidential election was run off. Candidate candidate in Chinese Communist military overalls. What purpose? The doctored image posted. Okay, the allegedly AI generated image got 3 million views on Twitter, a large number in a country of 46 million. Okay, and then the Argentinian Prime Minister, current Prime Minister, or sorry, President, will be will became will be no will be or President became a president. Okay, like his candidate, which shows 3 million views on Twitter, got and will increase was increased from 3 million views to 46 million views. So Argentina's one candidate became president. Okay, in case of India, I think on January 2024, M Karunanidhi told a DMK youth wing meeting in Salem district about the center's suppression of states' rights in an artificial intelligence generated video. 2 days later, Karunanidhi, who died in 2018, appeared in another fake video. Okay, so this is the very concerned regarding the dead as well as live people. And after that, the praised Chief Minister MK Stalin and DMK leader TR Balu. Okay, in the case of Slovakia, one example is Slovakia. Okay, Slovakia is the European country. Okay, Slovakia. Okay, in 2023, before a key election, an audio surfaced online in which a top candidate was heard saying that he had bought the votes of a minority group and that he would tax beer if voted to power. And this fact checker concluded that the audio was artificial intelligence generated. The candidate was eventually defeated. Okay, so these are the some examples related to fake news or fake artificial intelligence based or generate artificial intelligence generated content. Okay, next, artificial intelligence use or misuse in elections, like spreading misinformation or disinformation. Like you should remember that the deep fake elections. Okay, persuasive ability of AI models. For example, cloned celebrity voices. Various celebrities are not performing their voices without any reason, but their cloned voices are were deliberately using during elections time. Okay, and also the social media algorithms allows for targeted dissemination of misinformation, potentially distorting election outcomes. And next is artificial intelligence hallucinations, that AI's inclination to fabricate information challenges its reality, reliability, and accuracy, warning against excessive dependence on AI systems. Okay, so and next is inherent adversarial capabilities, like develop adversarial capabilities like poisoning, backdooring, and evasion. Okay, poisoning, it means the deliberate manipulation of training data to compromise the performance of machine learning model. Okay, so you should remember the what is poisoning related to artificial intelligence. Backdooring means backdooring, it means it involves the insertion of a hidden vulnerability or malicious code into an artificial intelligence system, allowing unauthorized access or control by attackers. And what is evasion? Evasion means also is known as the adversarial evasion, and it is a technique used to deceive artificial intelligence systems by subtly modifying input data to produce incorrect or unexpected outputs. Okay. Next, the lack of effective regulation. That dilemma is creating these artificial intelligence systems, and the lack of effective checks by the largest AI platform. Okay, like fake photos of Joe Biden handing bags of cash to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Okay, and also Russian President Vladimir Putin uh, playing with the uh, former President Trump. Okay, you should watch that video which are uploading in the YouTube channel. Okay, not my channel, other channels. And what are next we can see here that steps that can be taken to prevent AI misuse for politics, like ethical considerations in artificial intelligence generation governance, AI governance, ethical considerations in AI governance, like prioritizes fairness, transparency, accountability, and democratic principles in AI governance framework. Okay, so these are the AI governance system that ethical consideration can be managed. Employment of proactive measures. Proactive measures means robust regulatory frameworks and oversight mechanisms to mitigate AI driven manipulation risks. Okay, and invest in digital and media literacy programs. Why this? To empower voters to discern fact from fiction and resist manipulation. And next is the, as per the Tech Accord for combating deceptive AI in elections, that prevention, provenance, detection, responsive evaluation, public awareness, and resilience also important to tackle these unnecessary fake news. Okay. Next step can be the developing and implementing technology to mitigate risks. Mitigate risk. Okay. Addressing deceptive AI election content, because fake content can be deceptive through artificial content while upholding principles of free expression and safety. Engagement with global civil society. Okay, because global civil societies are very much engaged in the artificial led intelligence to understand the risk landscape and develop effective technologies and initiatives. Okay, and advisory and self censorship also very important to limit responses to controversial queries. So you should remember this. Okay, and next you can see that India's stance on artificial intelligence regulation. India has the aim to develop sovereign AI and AI computing infrastructure. Sovereign AI means that cannot be interfered with others in Indian AI system. Okay, and it will also focus on real life applications in healthcare, agriculture, governance, language translation, etc. Okay, to catalyze economic development. And also, India is transitioning from a no regulation stance on AI to actively formulating regulations. Okay, and you can also write the G20 and OECD countries initiatives or India's initiative in AI system. That penetration factor is about the highest among G20 and OECD countries. What initiatives? Like awareness initiatives, like hashtag you can write AIFORALL. uh, I take fresh page. Okay, that you should write, you should include this awareness initiative. Okay, so you can write, and you will be get more number of marks than other students if you have remember this. Okay, uh, AIFORALL. Okay, so this is the initiative, hashtag AIFORALL. And also Niti Aayog's national strategy for AI, which was formulated in 2018. Okay, and also Niti Aayog principle of responsible AI. This was outlines of 7 key principles for AI use. Okay, and also TRI, Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, also proposed a domestic statutory authority for AI regulation in 2023. Next is ethical guidelines for AI, like in the uh, Indian Council of Medical Research guidelines for AI in healthcare sector. Okay, and SEBI also gave its guideline for artificial intelligence policies in the capital market. Okay, and National Education Policy 2020. So you should write these very important uh, initiatives of Indian democratic system for to controlling the fake news or AI fake news during elections. Okay, and you can conclude also this question. If this question will be asked in UPSC upcoming 2024 exam, that with elections looming in 2024 worldwide, including in India, the impact of AI on electoral processes demands attention. Artificial intelligence, especially generative artificial intelligence, and I have covered this generative artificial intelligence in previous video. Okay, so AI or especially generative artificial intelligence presents opportunities and challenges in shaping electoral outcomes. Addressing its disruptive potential is crucial to safeguarding democratic process and upholding electoral integrity. So this is the conclusion. You can conclude if this question will become in upcoming UPSC means. Okay. Next news is, or next topic is related to innovation ecosystem in India, and innovation ecosystem in India, its challenges and what will be the solutions to increase or move the innovative ideas or innovative ecosystem in India. And you can introduce these some specific points like India's progress in the Global Innovation Index is attributed to public and private commitment. That global innovation index, India ranked what 40th position out of 132 position. Okay, and India also creates the most important initiative that helping innovation in India through the Atal tinkering tinkering lab. Okay, Atal tinkering labs. So you can introduce yourself in the introductory part when it comes to innovation ecosystem in India. Okay, various challenges like challenges in India's research and development ecosystem, that innovation we are discussing the innovation. So research and development ecosystem is very important in the part of innovation system. Okay, innovation sector. What are challenges like infrastructure and access to resources, because infrastructure of country like India is very uh, slow or poor. Okay, because access to reliable electricity and high speed internet is very much tougher than any other country. or any developed country. Okay, we can say. And education and skilled workforce. Education and skilled workforce, that means a report conducted that told that India will need 30 million digitally skilled professionals by 2026 and 50. You should remember this. Okay, this is the factual data that India will need 30 million digitally skilled professionals by 2026. Okay, you should remember, or you should add these facts in your notes. And 50% of the current workforce will need to reskill themselves in areas of emerging technologies. Okay, and next challenge will be the leaky pipe syndrome. This is very important keyword. Okay, leaky pipe syndrome. Leaky pipe syndrome. Leaky pipe syndrome is what? It refers to the phenomenon where, at various stages of research and academic career pipeline, there is disproportionate loss of talent. Talent is very much less. Okay, or skilled labor will not be presented here, particularly among women. Women are lagged the talent because of their innovation in STEM is very much inferior, okay, than men, as compared to men. Okay, and underrepresented groups. You can write or you can add the facts that 6% of Silicon Valley's workforce is from India. Okay, 6% of Silicon Valley. What is Silicon Valley? Of the United States. Okay, California is known as Silicon Valley of United States. So 6% of Silicon Valley's workforce is from India, and that means it is the brain drain. Okay, and market adoption, it means that Indian market is diverse and fragmented. Okay, not unitary and robustness, but it is diverse and fragmented, making it crucial to address regional variations and cultural differences. And the next challenge is patent protection regime and delay in acquiring patents, because India has a very much broad innovation of its farmers as well as its scientists and doctors, engineers. Various types of skilled labor force have various innovative ideas, but Indian government is not able to protect their patent. And economic survey 2021-22 itself said that the average pendency for the final decision in acquiring patents in India is 42 months as of 2020. So very much acquiring patent period is very high. Okay, and because of this is much higher than 20.8. 20 in 20.8 or 20, simply say that more than 20 days is of USA, 20 days for China, and more than 15 days for Korea and 15 days for Japan. So you should remember. Okay, patent period, that US is for more than 20 days, China is 20 days, South Korea South Korea South Korea is about 16, we can say 16, and Japan is very less, like 15 days. Okay, and India is 42 days, which is very high, very long period. Okay, acquiring for patent of any uh, sector or any goods. Okay, lack of mentorship. For example, India's gross enrollment ratio in higher education was 27%, around 27% in 2020-21, and this indicating that a substantial portion of students do not pursue higher education because it is a dropless of very much students in India because of lack of very proper awareness or proper uh, economic or financial issues. Financial issues are very much play a role in Indian society. Okay, persisting gender gap as well. That for example, women make up only 34% of workforce in science technology. That means STEM. Okay, only 34%. This is the factual information you should add in your notes. Okay, 34% of women workforce in STEM. STEM, that means science, technology, engineering and mathematics, and men's participation will be 66%. Okay, so you should remember this. Next is the how important is community involvement in addressing some of these challenges. So how the community involvement in addressing these challenges, like learning from success of which, like Amul is the brand of Indian economic system. Okay, because Amul is producing across India as well as its neighboring countries as well. And Amul is a community-based corporation or its cooperative development or cooperative society, and it highlights the potential for collective efforts to drive innovation. Okay, and the establishment of Atal Tinkering Labs, Atal Innovation Mission, created or established the Atal Tinkering Labs in schools, and also it is engaging over Atal Tinkering Labs are engaging over 75 lakh students across 10,000 labs, and it aims to build a company of young innovators. So you should remember this. Okay, and this initiative like Atal Tinkering Lab Sarthi, which clusters labs in regions like Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, have shown improved performance through collaborative support. Okay, and this emphasis on community involvement is particularly vital in rural areas where 60% of Atal Tinkering Labs are located in rural areas, which you should remember 60% of Atal Tinkering Labs which are established in rural areas, located in rural areas, and they are ensuring that innovative infrastructure remains functional and accessible, especially in areas with shared resources like 3D printers. Okay, my handwriting is very bad. Okay, so you should manage this. Next is next you can see what more can be done to improve the innovation ecosystem in India. So we can see here that what are the various recommendation or various innovative ecosystem, how can we improve these innovative ecosystems in India. Okay, some recommendations like promote gender diversity because various gender inequality in gender inequality index, India's rank is very much less than compared to other developing countries. Okay, or its neighboring countries as well. Promote gender diversity in STEM fields through offer scholarships for women pursuing STEM. For example, Kiran scheme. KI Kiran scheme, KIRAN Kiran scheme, which was launched by the Ministry of Human Resource and Development or Ministry of Education, okay, and implement policies to encourage girls in the field of STEM education, and also mention that we can establish the mentorship programs, or government can establish the mentorship programs for women in research and development. The next recommendation would be the enhance research infrastructure, because infrastructure is very much important to create or foster innovation, and also the front runner economic development in the country. Upgrade research facilities and equipment, and foster research collaborations with global institutions. Okay, next recommendation would be the foster diversity and inclusion. What inclusion? Promote an inclusive culture, and to ensure the safety net in the society, to launch more number of welfare schemes like direct benefit transfer, Jan Dhan Yojana, Mudra Yojana, Stand Up India. So these are the inclusive growth of the society. Okay, to participate or to improve, to ensure the gender equality as well as reducing the inequality in the society. Okay, and next recommendation would be the facilitate research industry partnerships through collaborations between research institutions and industries, and translate research findings into practical applications and not in paper applications. Okay, it will be the practical applications, then we can transform the research industry partnership with each other, and empower Atal Tinkering Lab clusters, that various Atal Tinkering Labs are establishing, but they are not robustly working. Okay, and if Atal Tinkering Labs Sarthi are expanding, the more school will be creating an innovative ideas in students, okay, children, and the Atal Tinkering Lab clusters ensure effective support and utilization within clusters, and the foster ownership and participation, like encourage schools and local communities to take active ownership of Atal Tinkering Labs, and balance urban rural support to provide equal operational support for rural Atal Tinkering Labs, because infrastructure of Atal Tinkering Labs are very much inferior than the urban Atal Tinkering Labs. Okay, so government should ensure the equal operational support for both urban as well as rural ATLs, and sustain engagement and improvement. This will implement regular evaluation and mentorship, and replicate the success of the ATL Sarthi model for high performance and engagement. Okay, so you should remember this. And also, recently government introduced the National Research Foundation Bill, National Research Foundation Bill 2023. You should remember this. Okay, National Research Foundation Bill. This is not 13, but this is Bill 2023, which was introduced by the government to set up National Research Foundation in order to give impetus to the research ecosystem in India. Okay, so this is all about the innovation system of, or innovation system pictures in Indian context. Okay. Next is the India's deep ocean mission, which was in news. Okay, and this the India's deep ocean mission is a comprehensive effort to explore and harness the potential of the ocean's depths. Ocean's depths. The article discusses various aspects of deep ocean mission. And what is this deep ocean mission? India's ambitious program to explore and harness the depths of ocean. Okay, simply that you can write in your introduction part. And what is the aim of this deep ocean mission? The aim is to address scientific and economic challenges associated with ocean exploration and resource utilization. Okay, and also we can mention the deep ocean mission along with the blue economy. So what is the aim of blue economy? The blue economy aims to sustainably utilize ocean resources for economic growth, livelihood improvement, job creation, and the health of ocean ecosystems. Okay, so this is the aim of blue economy, that sustainably utilize ocean resources. Okay, this deep ocean mission is lined with the which Ministry of Earth Science Blue Economy initiatives, including the recently released the draft Blue Economy Policy. The Deep Ocean Mission is one of nine missions under the Prime Minister's Science, Technology and Innovation Advisory Council. So this is the council under the Prime Minister's vision. Okay, Prime Minister, not vision, Prime Minister, under the office of the Prime Ministers. Okay, or we can say the PM. Major components of deep ocean missions. Various you can see that major components of deep ocean missions we can define through the various technology, mineral exploration, climate services, ocean biodiversity. So these are the four pillars to define the various components or major components of deep ocean missions. Okay, so we can take fresh page that these are the four pillars. Okay, four pillars, that means technology. You should add your in your notes. Okay, these about deep ocean missions components, that technology, mineral exploration, climate services, and ocean biodiversity. So these are four components or four pillars, and under these pillars we can discuss one by one. So under technology, the development of technologies for deep sea mining, that integrated mining system, design of an integrated mining system for extracting polymetallic nodules from the central Indian Ocean, which contain valuable minerals like iron, manganese, nickel, and cobalt. So you should remember the prelims 2023 asked about cobalt. Which country has largest reserve of cobalt? So this is the the answer was the Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay, so you should remember each and every minerals, valuable minerals. Okay, and this exploration study is to pave the way for future commercial exploitation under the International Seabed Authority. This is the International Seabed Authority that control or that oversee the exploration studies in the in all oceans. Okay, whole of the oceans on the planet, and the development of manned submersible vehicle to create a manned submersible capable of carrying 3 people. Okay, this is the India's mission to carry 3 people to depth of how much, how many meters? That is 6,000 meter, 6,000 meters in ocean, equipped with scientific sensors and tools, and submersible named Matsya. You should remember this, Matsya 6,000. Okay, because of 6,000 meter uh, deep, the 3 man will go to the 6,000 meter depth in the ocean. And this Matsya 6,000 was jointly developed by NIOT and ISRO. Okay, NIOT is a private company and ISRO is a space launch company of government of India. Okay, the energy and freshwater from the ocean studies and engineering design for offshore ocean thermal energy conversion. Okay, so you should remember. And next component is the mineral exploration. What under this? The deep ocean exploration. Exploration and identification of potential sites of multi-metal hydrothermal sulfides mineralization along the Indian Ocean mid-oceanic ridges. So you should remember this. Okay, deep ocean exploration at potential sites of multi-metal hydrothermal sulfides mineralization for this exploration. Okay, and next is climate services. Climate services, under this the development of ocean climate change advisory services will also appointed by the government to development of observational tools and models to understand and project important climate variables on seasonal to decadal time scales. And next and last pillar is ocean biodiversity. Ocean biodiversity. Okay. So conservation of deep sea biodiversity, that means bio prospecting of deep sea flora and fauna including microbes and sustainable utilization of deep sea bioresources which cannot affect the other bioresources like blue whale or endangered species which are inhabiting in floor of the ocean. Okay, advanced marine station for ocean biology focused on human capacity and enterprise development in ocean biology and engineering. So you should remember about this deep ocean mission components. Okay, and significance of deep ocean mission. No, it will before that the major advancements in deep ocean mission objectives. What are the major advancements? Like Samudrayan and Matsya 6,000. Samudrayan was launched in 2021. Okay, and it is a crewed mission to explore the ocean's depths, reaching 6,000 meters in the central Indian Ocean. And the Matsya 6,000 also carried out this mission. And Matsya 6,000 is a deep ocean submersible designed to accommodate a 3 member crew. Okay, 3 member crew will be sit there and they will move to the deep ocean in the depth of 6,000 meter. Okay, and they will also explore the polymetallic nodules and sulfides containing essential metals found between depths of 3,000 to 5,500 meters. Okay, and next major advancement is Varaha. Okay, Varaha. That it is India's deep ocean mining system. Varaha is India's deep ocean mining system that the NIOT, that means National Institute of Ocean Technology, conducted successful deep sea locomotion trials using Varaha, an underwater mining system at a depth of 5,270 meters in the central Indian Ocean. Okay, So you should remember this. And now we will move to the next, the significance of deep ocean mission, like leveraging ocean resources that uh, oceans play a crucial role in supporting fisheries, aquaculture, tourism, livelihoods, and blue trade. Okay, and United Nations also declared that the decade 2021-2030 as a decade of ocean science for sustainable development. Okay, and next significance is the leveraging long coastlines, because India has a long coastline. Coastline means you should remember that the facts about Indian long coastline, that major long coastline is about 7,500 kilometer, and the island coastline is about uh, I think 1,400 islands. Okay, meter kilometer islands. Okay, the government of India's vision of New India by 2030 emphasize the blue economy as a core dimension of growth. Okay, and tell me that is the government of India's target to trade by 2030 target. Okay, 2030 target. How many trillion economy? How many US dollar trillion economy India has its target? Okay, for trade development. Uh, Put your answer in the comment section below. Next significance is gain technology expertise, that various countries has good expertise and good technology to uh, deep sea missions, or required for deep sea missions. That means five countries are able, that are US, Russia, France, Japan, and China. India's participation makes it the sixth country with this capability. So India is the sixth country. Okay. Before this, the five countries like US, Russia, Japan, you can see here. Okay, because this is a very important for factual information which you need to remember, that five countries like US, okay, Russia, Russia, France, Japan, and China. Okay, China. Climate change solutions also is a significance, for scientific findings from the deep research can inform climate change solutions, and it will projections also help coastal areas prepare for sea level rise and extreme weather events. Okay, and for economic growth, the mining polymetallic nodules contributes to economic growth, job creation, and increased revenue. Okay, and coastal communities benefit from access to clean drinking water and reliable energy sources. So these are the some points related to the significance of deep ocean mission technology. And major, we can discuss the next, that means major challenges in deep ocean exploration. Major challenges such as oceanic pressure, that immense pressure can be exerted by the oceans. Okay, and equipment design, like equipment designs equipment requires robust materials for designing it robustly. Electronics perform differently underwater compared to space or vacuum environments. And landing challenges. Landing challenging, like a soft and muddy ocean bed makes it difficult for heavy vehicles to land or maneuver effectively. And material extraction, because extracting materials from the ocean floor requires substantial power and energy to pump them to the surface. Okay, and limited use of remotely operated vehicles. Remotely operated vehicles are less effective in deep oceans because the density, as we go towards the floor of the ocean, the density will be increased. Okay, and you generally know about in the geographical point of view. Okay, your salinity. Okay, because deep ocean mission, or sorry, deep ocean water will be high salinity compared to uh, its surface water. Okay, and other compounded challenges like temperature variations is also temperature variations is also because it's what can say, what we say that uh, lentic and lotic water as well, because of temperature variation. Current, ocean currents also matter. Corrosion. Okay, corrosion, salinity add complexity to deep sea exploration, necessitating comprehensive solutions. So these are the some challenges related to deep ocean mission. And you could also conclude your answer about deep ocean mission that the future deep ocean exploration relies on biologically inspired engineering solutions, drawing from nature, especially marine organisms. Biomimicry can lead to the development of materials and structures tailored for the challenging deep sea environment, offering enhanced adaptability and resilience. Overcoming limited visibility in the deep ocean requires integrating diverse sensor technologies like sonar and lidar. Like lidar technology, you are also aware about this lidar technology. Okay, to enhance navigation and exploration. And environmental impact mitigation is vital, necessitating international regulations for responsible deep sea exploration and balancing scientific progress with ecological preservation. Okay, so you should remember this. And we can discuss the other blue economy initiatives like India Norway Task Force on Blue Economy, Sagarmala project, okay, and OISMART, an integrated coastal zone management as well, and national fisheries policy, which was uh, under the blue growth initiative blue growth initiative for the sustainable use of marine and aquatic resources in India. Okay, so these are the some other blue economy initiatives. And next will be the scientific communication in India. What is matter of this? The scientific communication in India. The science communication involves conveying scientific innovations to diverse audience in an understandable and engaging manner. Okay, like scientific communication in India, like Chandrayaan 3, communication of Chandrayaan 3, India's lunar exploration mission, that serves as an example of effective science communication. Okay, so you can include or you can introduce this communication or scientific communication related to Chandrayaan 3. Okay, what are the various role of science communication for society, especially or particularly in India, Indian society? Like increasing scientific awareness. Okay, addressing public health, addressing public health issues. Okay, fostering environmental consciousness. Okay, and you also think about the bridging the gap with researchers. Okay, and promoting scientific temper, which is given in the uh, fundamental duties of the Indian Constitution. Okay, like promoting scientific temper, such as educational programs, science festivals, and initiatives promoting scientific inquiry among students. Okay, and government policies and decision making. And various government policies like in the field of healthcare, environment, and technology. Okay, will help the solving the problems of scientific communication, encouraging innovation and research. These scientific communications will encourage innovation and research to publicize breakthroughs in research to garner support and funding for further scientific exploration. Building trust in scientific institutions, because regularly sharing updates and findings and insights from scientific institutions to build credibility. Okay, credibility will be increased because of building trust in scientific institutions without any superstitious beliefs and empowering decision making. If the decision making will be empowered, then initiatives explaining the science behind everyday choices from healthcare to technology use will be high. Okay, and crisis management and risk communication also used can timely and accurately in the field of science communication. Okay, and what are the government efforts? You can see the next part is government efforts related to scientific communication, like publication and information directorate. Under this, it was established in 1951 under CSIR. That means, which means that Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, and it was published national science magazines. It was published in national science magazines, including Vigyan Pragati in the language of Hindi, Science Report in English, and Science Ki Dunya in Urdu for disseminating scientific knowledge. Okay, विज्ञान प्रगति हिंदी, साइंस रिपोर्टेड इंग्लिश एंड साइंस की दुनिया. Okay, for disseminating scientific knowledge. Birla Industrial and Technological Museum was also established in 1959 with a focus on defining India's scientific heritage and promoting science education. So you should definitely remember this chronological order. If the question will question will be asked about the scientific communication in India. So first publications and information directorate was led established in 1951 under the CSIR. Okay, to promote the scientific innovation or scientific knowledge among the society. Okay, and Birla Industrial and Technological Museum, Birla Industrial and Technological what museum. Okay, and it was established in 1959 with a focus. What was the focus of to establish this? To defining India's scientific heritage and promoting science education. Okay, and also 42nd Amendment Act was introduced to enhance the scientific communication, like under Article 51 Clause S under the in the fundamental duties, which was introduced in 1976 under 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act. And it is this article emphasizing Article 51 capital A subclause S, emphasizing the duty of every citizen to develop a scientific temper, humanism, and the spirit of inquiry and reform. Okay. National Council for Science and Technology Communication, and it was formed during the sixth five-year plan. Sixth five-year plan, you should remember, which during which time period? During 1980 to 85. This is the time period of sixth five-year plan. Okay, and fifth five-year plan is also known as rolling plan, because during Morarji Desai, this five-year plan changed and it was become six. Sorry, not a six, but a sixth five-year plan. No, it is a 6 year 5-year plan. Okay, so 6 year 5-year plan was introduced by the Morarji Desai government, and also when Indira Gandhi government came, then it will come back to its 5-year plan, and sixth five-year plan will be was become a 5-year plan period. Okay, Next is the Vigyan Prashar. Vigyan Prashar was an organization or is an organization which was established in 1989 by the Department of Science and Technology to popularize science, and CSIR as well, promoting the national through National Institute of Science Communication and Policy Research. It was established in recent 2021, and it is merging two previous institutions to continue the promotion of science communication. Okay, so you should remember these initiative government efforts to promote scientific communication. Other initiatives like Indian Science Language, like Astrolab, CSIR, National Physical Laboratory, okay, 1 week, 1 lab campaign, and Scientific and Heritage Research Institute, also like SRI, okay, it is located in Tirunelveli, Tamil Nadu, okay, a Nidhi scheme, Nidhi initiative like National Initiative for Developing and Harnessing Innovations, okay, and National Startup Award. So these are the other initiatives related to promoting or enhancing the scientific communication among the people across India. And next, you can see that the to enhance scientific communication in India, key measures that include the formal education and training. Through formal education and training, we can enhance, or government of India can enhance the skilled communications among the children as well as the students in the higher education. Okay, integration with scientific process, because integration of scientific subjects with other subjects will improve the communication skills between the non-science background or science background students. And large scale strategy, this will be establish a professional organization collaborating with government departments, stakeholders, and experts to create comprehensive science communication frameworks spanning various disciplines, media formats, and demographic groups. And you can conclude this also that science communication is crucial for advancing scientific literacy and public engagement and informed decision making in India, especially. Okay, addressing current gaps and adopting a forward looking approach can build a robust science communication ecosystem, bridging the gap between science and society and propelling scientific progress. Okay, so you should remember this. Next, we can discuss the 2023 Nobel Prize in the field of in medicine and chemistry, okay, or in physics, okay. So we can see that the 2023 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine was awarded to Kathleen Carrico and Drew Wiseman for their research enabling the development of mRNA vaccine. Okay, so we will know that what is mRNA vaccine and about what is the difference between mRNA and DNA. Okay, what are NRA types of NRA and differences with DNA? So you are already know about what is RNA or DNA. Okay, so DNA is a uh, double stranded deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, and RNA is a single stranded structure. Okay, and sugar component in RNA is ribose, and in DNA is deoxyribo. Okay, and basis of this RNA structure is three are same in both the cases, but uracil and thymine uracil and thymine is different. Uracil in RNA and thymine is in DNA. Okay. And what are the various functions? Functions like in RNA functions such as mRNA carries genetic information from DNA to the ribosomes for protein synthesis. Like you can see here, we can take fresh that you can simply understood. Okay. mRNA carries genetic information. This is the mRNA. RNA carries from which information carries from DNA. Okay. DNA, and this information will be transferred by mRNA to ribose. Okay. Ribose for protein synthesis, or you can simply define the mRNA carries genetic information from DNA and it will transfer this information to proteins. Okay. uh, One second. Proteins. Okay. Proteins. So this mRNA will carries information from DNA. Okay. And this information will transfer to the proteins. Okay. So you should remember very easily. And transfer RNA is what? This transfer T, small t, RNA. Transfer RNA delivers amino acids. Delivers amino acids. These amino acids, like these are the basis formation. Okay. Amino acids to the ribosome. Amino acids to the ribosome. Okay. This is the difference between mRNA and transfer RNA. And what is the ribosomal RNA? That rRNA. What is the difference between these three? And that this RNA helps to catalyze protein synthesis. Okay. Catalyze protein synthesis. So it is very important that all three important, but mRNA is very important than other two RNA, ribosomal RNA and transfer RNA. Okay. And this is messenger RNA is very important. Okay. So we are discussing about this messenger RNA compared to transfer RNA and ribosomal RNA. Okay. And in terms of genetic material carries genetic information from DNA, or simply we can define DNA transfers genetic information to this messenger RNA, and messenger RNA uh, this information transfers this information to the protein synthesis. Okay. And this protein synthesis catalyzed by ribosomal RNA. Okay. And what is the stability comparison between these DNA and RNA? Stability. RNA is less stable. RNA is less stable. Okay. And DNA is more stable, obviously, because DNA has double stranded, RNA has single stranded. Okay. Mutation is you can simply define the RNA has, because single stranded or no stable, less stable, so RNA has what? Higher mutation rate than DNA. Okay. Replication also the not self-replicating. It will not self-replicating. It it needs to change its self-replicating. The need a DNA template. Okay. And DNA will self-replicating phenomenon. Okay. See, DNA has self-replicating phenomenon. And genetic information can act as genetic material in some viruses. RNA is present in some viruses. Okay. but the primary genetic material in organisms is the DNA. Okay, so DNA found in some organisms. Okay, RNA found, I think, everything, that bacteria or viruses, but DNA found in viruses, not frequently, but frequently found in genetic material in organisms. Okay, now we can understand what is the messenger RNA. Messenger RNA is a molecule that carries genetic information. I already told you that genetic material information transferred by messenger RNA, transferred by DNA to messenger RNA, and this messenger RNA will transfer these genetic information to protein synthesis. I already told you that. Okay, and what are messenger RNA vaccines? You can see here that messenger RNA vaccines. Okay, messenger RNA vaccines are a type of vaccine that uses messenger RNA to instruct cells in the body to produce a specific viral protection, such as the spike protein of the COVID-19 virus. And this protein triggers an immune response, helping the body build immunity against the virus. Okay, and mRNA vaccines do not contain live or weakened viruses. mRNA vaccines do not contain, this is the very important point you should remember for prelims perspective. Okay, that mRNA vaccine do not contain live or weakened viruses. You give this questions answer that what type of vaccines which are deliberating during COVID-19 viruses pandemic, that what vaccines government of India was delivering, okay, to uh, society or people, like live or weakened viruses, which vaccine is live viruses induced, or which vaccine is weakened virus induced or attenuated vaccine. Okay, deliberately mentioned in the comment section below. So these will making them safe and effective tools for preventing infectious diseases like COVID-19. And next is the how are these vaccines different, means mRNA vaccine versus DNA vaccine. About the aspect of genetic material in mRNA vaccine, use you can make two columns. For mRNA vaccine, three columns, like these three columns, you can make three columns, and write this aspect. Okay, and in second column mRNA vaccine, and third column DNA vaccine. Okay, DNA vaccine. And you can write in the aspect side that material genetic material. What is genetic material is all about in mRNA vaccine, that use messenger RNA as genetic material. So genetic material will be mRNA. Okay, and genetic material in DNA vaccine, that means DNA. Simply you can write DNA as genetic material. Okay, next you can write stability stability in messenger RNA, or simply we can say that messenger RNA is relatively fragile and needs lipid protection to remain stable, that very less stable. mRNA vaccine or mRNA is very less stable, but DNA is more stable and does not require lipid protection. Okay, this is stable compared to mRNA. Okay, And next you can write, make 3 column again. So you simply understood this. Okay, aspect, mRNA, DNA. Okay, third is delivery. In delivery, mRNA vaccines deliver instructions directly to the cell to produce viral protein. Directly to the cell. Simply you can write, cell to produce viral 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 protein. Okay, viral proteins. Simply you can write this, viral proteins. But DNA vaccines often use a harmless virus or harmless vector to deliver DNA instructions to cells. Means use harmless virus also known as vectors. Okay, so I will fill in this. Okay, next is storage storage. The mRNA vaccines require ultra low temperature like minus 90 degrees Celsius to minus 50 degrees Celsius. Below this, the mRNA vaccine cannot survive in the below 50 degrees Celsius in the storage and transportation. So this is the very less chance to survive the mRNA vaccine, or very less chance to getting the vaccine of the COVID-19 led uh, virus people. Okay, we cannot take this vaccine if this vaccine is going to be below the temperature of minus 50 degree, higher the temperature of minus 50 degrees Celsius. DNA vaccines can typically be stored at less extreme temperature. So less extreme temperature. Okay, less extreme temperature, so more suited for tropical countries like India. So DNA vaccine is very positively for India than mRNA vaccine. Next is uh, flexibility. Okay, flexibility. Both mRNA and DNA vaccines can be adapted quickly to address emerging variants and new diseases by changing the genetic code. Means both mRNA and DNA vaccines can be adapted quickly to address emerging variants and new diseases by changing the genetic code. So because the mRNA has very mutation than DNA replication. Okay, so both mRNA and DNA vaccines can be adapted quickly. Okay, and in DNA side, DNA vaccines offer flexibility but may require additional development steps for adaptation, because adaptation will not be going to be easy to adapt DNA vaccines than mRNA vaccines. Okay, what are various examples related to mRNA and DNA vaccines? Examples like uh, Pfizer. Okay, Pfizer Pfizer, or we can say BioNTech. Okay, BioNTech. Okay, and Moderna COVID-19 vaccine, we can say Moderna vaccines. These are mRNA based vaccines. Okay, mRNA based vaccines. And DNA based vaccines, like India developed this DNA based vaccines. Okay, like we can see that Zydus vaccine, Zyco D vaccine is DNA based vaccine. And Covishield, because Covishield is a live attenuated vaccines, not uh, inactive virus induced vaccine. Okay, and this was a Covishield was developed by Serum Institute of India and Oxford Moderna. Okay, and these vaccines use DNA wrapped in another virus, which then instruct cells to make the spike proteins. Okay, so these are the all about the differences between DNA and mRNA based vaccines. Okay, next is the Nobel Prize in Physics. Seeing electrons in brief flashes of light. What light? The scientist and in Nobel or 2023 Nobel Prize in Physics was awarded to Pierre Agostini, Frank Krauss, and Annie L. Wheeler for their groundbreaking experiments that have allowed scientists to generate attosecond pulses of light. Attosecond, this is the attosecond, attosecond pulses of light. Attosecond, this is very important that first for the first time the electrons was observed by scientists to induce the attosecond pulses of light. Okay, that electron scientist could find this technology that how electron move or how can we control this electron to generate or to think or to study this ideal situation of life of electrons. Okay, so this was the crucial or very important uh, discovery of this scientist Nobel Prize uh, statesman, Nobel Prize scientist. Okay, and what why are electrons hard to capture? Because the exposure time in Loki. To understand why electrons were hard to capture, think of taking a picture of a rare car, a race car, sorry, not rare car, a race car. Longer exposure times result in blurry images, okay, while shorter exposure times yield sharper pictures. If a normal camera is used to capture a race car, the image will be blurred, but if you use the larger camera, it will be seen as a clear picture of a race car. But a high shutter speed camera, so we can simply define this. The electrons move so quickly that capturing them requires extremely short pulses of light such as attosecond. And what is the attosecond time scale? The electron dynamics occur on the attosecond time scale, which is a billionth of a second. That means it will define that 1 into 10 to the power minus 18 of second, 18 of a second, much faster than femtosecond. Femtosecond means a millionth of a billionth of a second. Okay, and so it is associated with atomic movement. So you should remember this. Okay, and we can also simply define that what were the previous limitations in generating attosecond pulses of light. Until the 1980s, scientists could produce femtosecond pulses that we told this before second, but technology limitations prevented shorter pulses. However, studying electrons required even shorter pulses. And now we will discuss the what are the various applications of attosecond pulses. Atomic and molecular images. That attosecond pulses enable the capture of ultra fast process within atoms and molecules, providing insights into their dynamics. Examples like studying electron movement within molecules, because very tough condition to see this electron moving in the uh, the molecules. Okay, and next is the material science. To understand and manipulate the materials at the quantum level, for example nanoscale materials and electronics. These attosecond pulses can be used to develop faster electronic devices like microprocessors. Catalysis, studying ultra-fast chemical reactors or reactions with attosecond precision contributes to improving catalytic process in chemistry. For example, investigating catalysts for cleaner energy production. Okay, so these are the some applications related to attoseconds. Okay, and next is the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for quantum dots. We will study what are quantum dots and why this important or various applications related to quantum dots and what is about the quantum computing. So first we discuss the what are quantum dots. Quantum dots are tiny particles just a few nanometers in size, tiny and just few nanometers in size with unique optical properties due to their small size. Quantum dots properties can be altered by adjusting their size. Okay, so quantum dot is what? The quantum dots are tiny particles, just a few nanometers in size. Okay, so you can understand these quantum dots like this is what? This is the nanometer. Okay, or that means this is the nanometer size, this 1 nanometer size, and this is the watermelon. Okay, and these are the watermelon seeds. Okay, these are the watermelon seeds, and this is the thousands of thousands is small. This is the molecules. Okay, units or cells, various unit cells of life. Okay, sorry, cells is or atoms, or this is the atom. Okay, atom in the nanometer size. This is the attosecond. That means this is the attosecond, which is very small or tiny small particles. Okay, various physicists in the 1970s discovered that adding elements like gold, silver, cadmium, sulfur, or selenium could modify the optical properties of glass, but the synthesis of quantum dots had not yet been achieved. So these are the scientists who discovered quantum dots, which are very important. Okay, and what are the various applications of quantum dots? Like display technology, and you often see that display in the light. Okay, like a led screen. You can see that your tab or your computer, so led screens are very much given light to your laptop computer or laptop or tab for creating a much broader life. Okay, much prestigious life. Enhanced display quality in QLED screens, for example Samsung QLED TVs. Okay, and in the application of lighting, adjust the color temperature in LED lamps. Nanoco LED lighting solutions, biomedical imaging, in the field of map cells and organs for research and diagnostics, for example quantum dots for cancer imaging. Okay, and drug delivery also, and it targeted drug delivery for therapy. Okay, for example the quantum dots for drug delivery. Photovoltaics, at photovoltaics improve solar cell efficiency, for example quantum dot cells. Okay, so these are some applications related to the quantum dots. Okay, next we'll move to the quantum computing. What is quantum computing? and usage of quantum computing is all about. The quantum computing uses quantum bits, that means qubits. Okay, and this qubits was asked in the 2020 two exam, I think 2022 prelims point of view. So you can remember the quantum bits. Okay, quantum bits which is used in uh, quantum computing, that can be both 0 and 1 at the same time. Qubits means 0 and 1 digit taking same time by the quantum computing. Okay, quantum computer, allowing for multiple calculations to be performed simultaneously, making quantum computing exponentially faster than traditional computing for certain types of problems. So you should remember this quantum computing, and the two methods are using in the quantum computing, like uh, what the entanglement and the quantum key distribution. Okay, entanglement and superposition. Entanglement, that two objects are working together at the same time, but superposition will add multiple of things, multiple computers will generate the uh, same picture or same time period. They are working with the same time period. So these are the superposition and entanglement concepts. Okay, next is the solar geoengineering. Geoengineering is what? That solar geoengineering, also referred to as the solar radiation management, SM, or sorry, not SM, but SRM. Okay, SRM, solar radiation management, describes set of proposed approaches to reflect sunlight back to space to rapidly cool the earth. Okay, and within solar geoengineering, researchers are considering two main purposes: different SRM methods. We take a simple new page, so we can simply define this SRM, these SRM methods. Okay, this is the solar radiation management. This is the sun. Okay, this is sun. You can see that these radiation are taking place, and space based method we can put here, space based method, and these radiations will reflect and go back to the space. Okay, and this is the fourth, means one reflection of these radiation from various point of view. Okay, from various sources, like these this is the sun, and this is the reflection of radiation from various objects, like reflection from clouds, reflection from various icebergs, like icebergs reflection, that means it is known as albedo reflection. Okay, and also particles, smart particles of atmosphere, and space based method, like various space debris, like we can say. Okay, so reflection of these SRM methods will be taking here. Stratospheric aerosol injection, what is this? It involves injecting tiny reflecting particles known as aerosols. Aerosol, we can simply define the very tiny reflecting particles which is reflected, which is that which reflect the sun's radiation. Okay, and marine cloud brightening, what is this about? Marine cloud brightening, this marine cloud brightening would use sea salt to stimulate cloud formation over the ocean, which would also help reflect sunlight in the region. Okay, and why is the solar geoengineering being considered? Yes, you can see solar engineering being considered Why this? Because the Paris Agreement's target requires limiting global temperature increase well below what? 2 degrees Celsius. Okay, 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, and pursuing efforts to limit the temperature increase to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Okay, this is the global temperature target of the Paris Agreement. This is the pre-industrial target, and global temperature limiting not will be increased by 2 degrees Celsius. Okay, this is the global temperature target. Okay, yes, and potential of solar geoengineering. This is, you can see the potential of solar geoengineering is what is this? The process is cost effective with an estimated cost of US 18 billion a year for each degree of cooling achieved. Whereas removing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to achieve similar cooling effects will require much more money. Okay, and what are the various implications of solar geoengineering? Solar geoengineering can be applicable in various or multiple uh, implications like a polar warming and ice melt. Not application but implications. What are the various impacts of solar geoengineering like polar warming and ice melt? That solar geoengineering may cool tropical zones but could lead to temperature increases around the poles, accelerating permafrost and sea ice melting. So it is very harmful. Okay, an impact of monsoon patterns, because monsoon in India is coming in July or June July or the period, but it can change effectively to manage this climate change pattern, and it will also change pattern of Indian monsoon. The geoengineering might affect monsoon patterns in different regions, potentially disrupting crucial rainfall and weather system. Okay, and moral hazard. The danger is that the technology will become an excuse to slow emissions reductions and stop moving towards a low carbon economy. Okay, little is known about its impacts because computer based modeling and natural observations can be conducted through these volcanic eruptions and uncoordinated efforts. Okay, for example, private companies like Make Sunsets conduct unregulated experiments by releasing sulfur dioxide gas into the atmosphere. Okay, and you can simply write the plan of the USA for this geoengineering, solar geoengineering. Okay, so you can simply define this. Next is the LEGO India next frontier for India after Chandrayaan and Aditya mission of India. So LEGO is simply defined as laser laser interferometer 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 gravitational wave observatory. So you can simply write this LEGO. Okay, that means laser interferometer gravitational wave observatory. It is said to become a prominent astronomical observatory in the world, not even in India, in the world. Okay, and we can simply define what is the gravitational waves or what are gravitational waves, that was asked in the previous prelims examination. Okay, gravitational waves are very important for both prelims as well as mains perspectives. So these are gravitational waves which are ripples in the fabric of space and time that travel at the speed of light, and they are created by the motion of massive objects such as black holes or neutron stars, which generate gravitational waves when they orbit or collide with each other. So simply you can uh, learn this examination about gravitational waves. So when two large stars or black holes or neutron stars or collaborate or collide, or orbits with each other, then they generate gravitational waves. Okay, and what is the science behind gravitational waves? According to Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity, any object with mass warps the space-time around it. When two massive objects orbit each other or collide, they produce ripples or waves in space-time that propagate outward at the speed of light. Okay, so it is very important general theory of relativity of Einstein, which was uh, gaining during that time in 20th century. Okay, during the time of the experiment of Einstein. Okay, why use LIGO, Laser Interferometer Gravitational Observatory? Why use this? Because gravitational waves are extremely weak and difficult to detect. So this is the very crucial point. Gravitational waves are very extremely weak and difficult to difficult to detect. Difficult to detect. Okay. Okay. They were first directly detected by the Laser Interferometry Gravitational Wave Observatory LIGO in 2015. Okay, this was seen in 2015 for the first time, a century after they were predicted by Einstein's theory. Okay, if Einstein's theory was not developed, then these gravitational waves cannot be observed. It could not be observed. Okay, and what is LIGO India? What is LIGO India? Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory India. It is simply mean. So US cabinet has approved a project to build an advanced gravitational wave detector in the Hingoli district in Maharashtra. So you should remember Hingoli district of Maharashtra, which is developing the advanced gravitational wave detector. That means LIGO India. The facilities construction is expected to be completed by 2030. Okay, this is the expectation of LIGO India to develop or expected to be completed by 2030. Okay, so you should remember what are working of LIGO. Working of LIGO in the field of this working of LIGO, Nobel Prize was offered for detection of gravitational waves. Okay, in 2017, for which the detection of gravitational waves. Waves first detected in 2015, and origin of this fusion of two black holes or subsuming of two black holes before 1.3 billion years ago. Okay, so you should remember this. And what are the various significance of LIGO for India? Various significance like advancing scientific research, technological advancements in various fields, human resource development, okay, educational outreach, international collaboration between among various countries like United States, economic and industrial benefits and cultural impacts. Okay, so these are the some significance of LIGO India study for India. Okay, and without challenges we cannot discuss any of the scientific exploration. So challenges also existed here. Challenges is funding, because India is the lack of the funding in the space sector as well as the research and development or in the field of technology. Okay, for construction, maintenance and research, site preparation for LIGO India uh, development, the dealing with environmental and logistic issues at the chosen site is very uh, ambiguously, okay, ambiguously managed these site preparation and technology transfer. because various countries like particularly the United States will interested is not interested to transfer its technology for to development of the Lego technology in India, and acquiring and adapting cutting edge technology for Indian needs is very important to develop its indigenous technology for the Lego India mission. The international collaboration such as collaboration with the US, okay, as well as European Union, which are very uh, like a very dominator dominates factors in the world. Okay, technical challenges, overcoming technical obstacles in precise measurements and data analysis. Okay, so these are the some challenges related to Lego India mission development. Next is the geospatial intelligence. What is the geospatial intelligence and key applications of geospatial intelligence? Geospatial intelligence is the collection and integration of data from various technologies like satellites, sensors, and aerial images to create real time maps and simulations. It aids in identifying and managing threats, supporting emergency response, environmental monitoring, logistics, and more. Okay, and geospatial technology uses tools like geographic information system, like or GIS, okay, and global positioning system like GPS, and remote sensing for geographic mapping and analysis of geospatial data like NAVIC or IRNSS, uh, which is developing by India. Okay, and status of geospatial data and technology in India. What is the status of geospatial data and technology in Indian context? In the context of India, you can say that India has a robust ecosystem in geospatial, which India has developed its own positioning system, that is the NAVIC system. Okay, the ISRO and Survey of India, the remote sensing application centers, and the national informatics centers in particular, and all ministries and departments in general using geospatial technology. In 2021, the geospatial market was dominated by defense and intelligence, is around 14%. Urban development is around 14 to 13 to 14%, and utilities are around 11% segments, and cumulatively accounting for 38% of the total geospatial market. What are the various key applications of geospatial intelligence, like emerging preparedness, disaster response, environmental monitoring, military and civilian applications, okay, and transportation and logistics, autonomous vehicles, digital twins like virtual replicas of real world system such as cities and buildings, and adding decision making across different sectors including military and urban planning. Okay, so these are the some applications of geospatial intelligence. And government of India or parliament also creating a policy that name is National Geospatial Policy 2022. Ministry of Science and Technology has notified this policy, that means National Geospatial Policy 2022. And what is the geospatial data? Geospatial data is used to collect, analyze, and store geographic information and the impact of human activity. For example, static objects such as the location of the road, water, land, or dynamic objects or events such as the spread of disease, earthquake, etc. Okay, and you know also the working of geospatial technology, how the geospatial technology is working. That means you often say that geo geographical information system analysis is connected through the imaging platform remotely sensed imaging, location data, GPS receiver and GPS satellites, and it transmit data to create maps, documentation and evidence. Okay. And what is the geospatial technology? Like GNSS and positioning, or GIS or spatial analytics, or earth observation for satellite, or 3D scanning like hardware, software and services. Okay, so these are the geospatial technology. There are four geospatial technology like GNSS or positioning like navic system. Okay, indoor mapping, hardware, software or service, and GIS or geographic information system, or spatial analytics like software, contents, services and solutions. Okay, earth observation satellites for aerial mapping or downstream, or satellite bid upstream using, and 3D scanning like hardware, software and services. Okay, vision and goals of the geospatial policy like make India a world leader in global geospatial space, develop a coherent national geospatial framework in the country. Okay, so these are the some vision and goals of the geospatial policy for India. And what are the various measures? What are the various measures for development of geospatial data and technology? Various geospatial data and technology like guidelines for geospatial data 2021, and it was released by the Ministry of Science and Technology. Okay, in 2021. Okay, and it was deregulated and liberalized the geospatial sector in India, making it more competitive. Okay. Next is the geospatial energy map of geospatial geospatial energy map of India. Okay, like developed in collaboration with the Niti Aayog and ISRO. Okay, to create energy production and distribution in the country comprehensively, aids in planning and investment decisions, and supports disaster management using available energy assets. Union Budget 2022-2023 suggested that the government support for the use of Kiran drone. That means, sorry, not Kiran drone, but Kisan drone. Okay, Kisan drone scheme was launched in Budget 2022 for land assessment, digitization of land records and spraying insecticides and nutrients. Okay, National Geospatial Policy 2022. The 13-year guideline promotes the country's geospatial data industry and develops a national framework to use such data for improving citizen services and more. Okay, and Yukt Hara portal. You can see simply that Yukt Hara portal. Okay, Yukt Hara portal. And this Yuktahara portal serves as a repository of geotagged assets created under various national rural development programs, including Manrega, Per Drop More Crop Program, Integrated Watershed Management Program, Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana. So these are the some applications of Yuktahara portal which is used in these schemes to deliver the broadening of the welfare programs of the government. Okay, various limitations. You can see the limitations of using geospatial technology, such as in hacking information. These can be hacked by the perpetrators. Okay, and privacy issue, because India does not have a dedicated data protection policy. In that context, use of geospatial data may cause privacy issues, and lack of data availability and sharing constraint. Lack of data availability and sharing constraints, because of the unavailability of foundation data, especially at high resolution, is also a constraint. Further, the lack of clarity on data sharing and collaboration prevents co-creation and asset maximization. Okay, we can say the various measures to be taken for improvement, like a trained and dedicated team to use geospatial data, funding to enhance the application. Funding, yes, these are the like 2 to 3 measures we can include, like a trained and dedicated team. Okay, funding, funding. Okay, and next is privacy. Trained, funding, and privacy. These are privacy needs to be considered while using geospatial data. So these are some measures included in when it comes to the limitations of using geospatial technology, and issues to challenges these technology through various measures like trained and dedicated team, funding to enhance the application, and privacy need to be considered while using geospatial data. And you can conclude if uh, the question asked in the upcoming mains examination that today the availability of using high resolution satellite imagery creates a positive environment on the significance of this technology for monitoring integrated systems in different areas of national security purposes. Thus, geospatial technology reduces the analysis time and improves the capability and efficiency in decision making for national security issues. So you can conclude this geospatial data all about. Okay, so this is the first part of science and technology means 365 lecture, and I will upload the next part, which is uh, 5 to 6 uh, chapter 5 to 6 topics are left. Okay, so you should remember that I will upload this video because these are very important steps to cover all these uh, topics which were in news in 2023 as well as 2024. So these topics will be covered thoroughly, and these will be very important for upcoming mains examination. So don't forget, subscribe this channel and like and hit the bell icon, uh, so that you will never miss any update. Okay, so thank you for watching. Have a great day.